put Shadow Shaman wards, Brewmaster split, plus Lycan.
Won't be able to try and aggressively take this. In fact, up top, RNG,
the
they'll get it with the stun. They do get the bounty run away from OG, but they'll give up first blood for it. See, there's going to be enough control to get the kill. Look at the shackles. There's the Shadow Word heal as well as the Sleight of Fish from Monet to buy some time away from them, but it's a lot of blocking from these wolves. This Nightmare comes out, buying time for Notel to continue to right-click into Monet. He has got a Searing Change and the stick charges. Now, may just even one more right-click from Jerax will do it. Can he get himself the vision? He can't. He can't, and the Shadow Word heal is going to be there for Monet. So Monet, he's ready to chase back in Sleight of Fist to dodge any potential spell output from Jerax.
Jerax still wants him.
He still has his shackles and a blast. The blast to the right click. Jerax gets the kill. Monet making the mistake to poke his head back up the stairs there with Jerax ready and waiting. He knew that Jerax was around.
On him now.
Same time in the mid though, Thompson's going to be looked towards by Arfu and Setsu. OG do get the 2 kills up top, but they miss out on the kill on mid. Thompson will fall. Jerax, does he tick down to the Shadow with 2 HP?
The Howl, they popped the Howl to save him actually. The regen actually saved him.
It really did.
Monet, again.
They're diving for him. It's only a level 4 Ember Spirit.
He is very dead.
He is surrounded and deaded. Which get the kill mid lane. Arfu's there with the wraparound. Stun opening onto Jerax. Jump forward from Setsu. Setsu will get shackled, but Jerax will surely die after the shackle comes to an end. Lanham does tank the tower a little bit. So not enough to kill him off.
Jerax planted another tree. He's trying to do that a lot today.
Or do the tree blocks.
He tried to put down a branch again to make them not hit him, but...
Back in the mid. Notel comes in. The Nightmare says he has to be a little careful. Arfu's still poking. Lanham has been found by Thompson. Thompson with the acid spray will actually be able to walk down and punch the Warlock to pieces. Setsu trying to find the kill and return. Has got a boundless strike at the ready with the Jingu Mastery. It's enough damage to find Thompson. Blast comes out for Jerax, but now he's in trouble as well as Arfu turns. The shock was not enough to kill off the Nyx Assassin. Nightmare does hold back Setsu for now, but the Nightmare taken off him by his teammate. He'll continue to try and get the Jingu up on Notel, but 3 hits. He can't quite get the 4th. The control from Seb with that Primal Split will put an end to the Monkey King's shenanigans inside of OG's jungle, as they'll also pick up Arfu.
They're even popping the Lycan ult too here. They've got the Centaur Stomp. They should be able to bring him down here. He's got a couple stick charges though.
They'll dive in the trees. Flyby's going to get any sort of help from the teammates. Doesn't look like it. Steps in with the clap. RTW will find the kill back in the OG jungle. It's still going.
There's a spike.
He's got another blast in a second. Setsu, can't get the lifesteal in time. Jerax is able to nuke him down with the Ether Shot. And Notel with the Brain Sap. Now they'll try and turn for more. They will lose Jerax's Shaman.
Like unable to actually recover in this game. No, Thompson he's gotten kills. He's gotten involved in the game because of the movements that's been happening, because they're focusing so much on him. OG's just responding. They've got a Brew Split available.
They're going to pop it and look for Arfu. He's the easy one. Shackle and a stun out to him. They'll send the Necro up in the air, try and buy time to set up for more. Notel does have the Fiend's Grip at the ready if he wants to go for it, but TPs are coming in, so they're holding back. Setsu's going to jump forward. Immediate Hex comes out from Jerax onto Setsu. The Hex wears off. Notel tries to go for the Fiend's Grip, but the Fiend's Grip cancelled by the Reaper's Scythe. As they lose both Jerax and Notel, Seb will be able to crit down Lanham, but RNG, they're fighting back, punching back hard. Seb will be able to TP away, nothing to cancel it.
1,000 gold away from it, so this is their jump
Setsu's
forward.
Going to go for this straight in. He knows the Seb doesn't have the ult for a little bit of time. They want to look towards the easier kill of Notel as they surround him in the trees. Turns with a Nightmare onto the Monkey King. RTW's in with the ult and the wraparound. Lanham drops down the column. Lanham gets nuked down by Jerax. Is there the shock? Boundless strike out to Notel. Notel's dead. RTW turns. They've got the shackle control onto Setsu. 2 dead on RNG, and OG aren't done yet. Seb going forward with the slow onto Flyby. The Necrophos surrounded. Arfu as well being contained, pushed away from the Necro. Flyby pops the stick charges. He's back up to full, and he's got the backup of Monet. Goes in with the wraparound. The stun's out from Arfu. Stick charges well keeps Arfu alive. They have the control onto ILTW.
They just made that quick move. Monet was actually farming before that too, so he got like a double benefit. He's farming and then he shows up. Has to make sure he doesn't get caught here though.
He does the Shaman setup. Jerax drops the wards immediately. He has the shackles. And he's got the Fiend's Grip for Notel as well. Mess up there from Monet. As he gets punished, Arfu tries for the kill, but the instant Nightmare from Notel holds back the Nyx Assassin's attempt. Lanham comes in with the Shadow Edge, using it aggressively onto ILTW. There is no save here for Arfu. Concoction comes out to secure the kill and lock down.
Blue split. Oh, that was a really early blue split that came out.
So we can get Setsu, goes for the Boundless Strike. The Golem's going to be dropped down to catch the Fiend's Grip. Arfu's there with the wraparound stone onto the Bane. Bam, with the Concoction, that's Lanham dead. RTW trying his best to run away from them. The Wukong's command down. Setsu's still alive for now. Spike Carapace stunning up Thompson. Shackle controls there though. Thompson has the control with the damage from the Shaman. JerAx again, these shackles causing issues for the cause of RNG. The chase is on as Thompson has his eyes towards Monet. Monet still has one remnant left and ready to go. Will not use it as of yet. In fact, no, he doesn't have the mana to go to it. Does have 2 bottle charges, but it's going to be hard for him to bottle up. It does have the movement speed, though.
But
his get him out of range. Setsu's dying elsewhere. Arfu's getting picked apart, pushed away. They're getting separated on RNG. They're just making mistakes now. And OG, they're punishing it. Can they get the vision? They can. The creeps are in. Get vision for the Hex. Arfu will die as well.
I mean, JerAx seems to always be there.
Soul's back with the Nightmare. Just got to be careful for TP's coming in as Monet's on the hunt. And as 4 gets the Sleight of Fist combo, but JerAx is there on the low ground. They're going to have the shackles. Do have backup for Monet, so Monet should be fine. Jump forward from Setsu. Another Hex comes out from JerAx onto the Monkey King. Seb's in from the backlines. He doesn't have Primal Split for 15 seconds. Stun comes out from Arfu. Reaper Cypher as well onto Thompson. They kill the Alchemist.
Fiend's Grip on Monet,
the Alchemist is dead. But Monet will be the trade. Double kill for ILTW. Flyby still trying to fight. There's 3 versus 4. JerAx is going to drop the wards down. Lanham's going to buy back. He does not have the Golem available, though, for this fight attempt. The wards continue to block up Flyby. Lanham comes in, tries to offer help with the Shadow Word heal, but the damage is too much as Flyby surely will fully pops the stick charge of Death Pulse as well. It won't keep him alive. Flyby dead. ILTW is still alive, duking them out up and down the stairs. The Boundless Strike comes out as well as the stun from Arfu. They will finally kill ILTW. Wukong's command is out by Setsu. Seb trying to get himself out of the range of it as the Wukong's command, the Primal Split has come to an end. JerAx, he's trying for his shackles. This time there is unlikely to be the backup required as they'll chase him down, the 3 of them. Does turn with a Hex. He's making them work for it. Notel's trying to come back in. There's 2 dead on OG, and of course Thompson and ILTW don't want to bite back. In fact, JerAx, is he going to be able to get away from them? No, he's not. Arfu makes the correct call, gets the stun blind into the tree line, cancels the TP. As RNG will strike back. Pretty unkillable.
Yeah, they just have so much lockdown on the side of RNG. Nyx, Ember Spirit, as well as that Monkey King. Seb, being the one who gets engaged on.
He has got Primal Split. If he gets the chance, the Nightmare timing is there. Perfect timing, but the crowd off his down. Can he get the off? He can. Seb will get the Primal Split off in time. Turns towards Monet. The control from the Bane. Notel, Fiend's Grip, holding Monet in place. Monet and Lanham are dead. The Wukong's command is down in the midst of it all, but ILTW has the army to get on top of the Nyx Assassin. Arfu's dead, and now OG chasing for more. Setsu tries to hide with the Mischief, but they're inside the jungle. The speed, the damage from ILTW will kill off the Monkey King. Setsu cannot get the Boundless Strike off. Flyby surrounded. The setup and control from JerAx with that shackles will mean that OG get the team wipe.
And the Bane sleep, like we were saying.
We jump away from Setsu, doesn't want to risk getting close to this lineup for now. Arfu's still trying to poke a bit at them. Have that vision out, but they're going to see him. He's got the Spike Carapace set up, but JerAx is there with the counterplay. Hex and Shackles are down, but now with the Monkey King jumping forward, JerAx has to get out of it. He's not going to be able to get to. Though as Monet's on top of him with the Searing Chains, they'll catch JerAx, see if they can get anything more. ILTW as well will get caught out by the Monkey King.
Nice
2
chains.
kills for RNG. They're on with the chase down onto Notel. Jumping forward, closing the gap. Notel will juke out the Primal Spring, wants to turn with the Brain Sap, but Arfu has the Spike Carapace up. But Notel cannot play his way out of this as RNG may lose the melee racks, but they are able to make OG pay for
Playing into an Aegis of Thompson, and they've got the BKBs at the ready, right? I think ILTW's is coming out on the courier. Yeah, it is.
Carapace is out. Hex is there to counter it, hold him in place still with a blast. That's going to be Arfu dead. Thompson charging up the Concoction. He's got eyes on Lanham. Lanham tries for the TP, but the Concoction is there to cancel it as Lanham will also get caught out
and
outside of the base. They're jumping in, and the Notel Fiend's Grip means more control and more kills as a whole.
Yeah, look at these sentries. They're not allowing Arfu to get the jump off. They just have sentries all over the place outside the base.
They drop the Serpent Wards top.
Oh,
Outpops as well outside. The Rod of Atos is out onto the Bane. Now look towards Notel. Notel has got the Glimmer, and in fact he's able to turn with the Brain Sap. Spirit Vessel's still ticking him down low though. But Flyby has already fallen. They get the big kill on the Necrophos. Buyback comes out. Lanham drops the Golem onto the 3 of them, but Thompson moves forward. Concoction will be blocked by the Lincoln Sphere. They'll turn with the stun. They have the Rod of Atos. Flyby's got the Reaper side. They'll cut down Thompson. 100 seconds of death and misery for Thompson, as RNG will be able to hold this top set of racks. Did mean they had to buy back on both Flyby and Setsu, but they're able to defend. It's a risk, but A risk that they have to take at this point of the game. They're going to jump forward onto RDW. BKB comes out. Seb's going to jump in with the BKB as well himself. Wukong's command is down. Setsu still alive as he's trying to get the Jingu build up. Goes for the boundless strike out onto Jarex. Cancelling any sort of ability for Jarex to provide the lockdown he needs. No Tail's found on the front lines. No Tail dead. Jump forward. The control of the Spirit Festival down onto RDW. They have the dust to remove the invis as ILTW will be hunted down. Cannot run away with no BKB ready to fall back on as it's already used. RNG make the most of this minute. A big push back here from RNG.
This is huge.
Perfect utilization of this time. Every second counts, and they're certainly showing that. As they're now threatening the racks of OG. Seb leads him with the primal split. We'll be able to proc the Linkers onto Monet. They'll get the Hex and Concoction out to Arfu. BKB committed by Thompson, so the Spike Carapace won't affect him. Serpent Ward's dropped down, blocking off Flyby. He's got the Ghost Shroud. Can he get himself out of the wards? He cannot. Jarex with the Shackles locks down the Necrophos, but RNG, they're ready to jump back in and look to fight back as they'll commit. Monet looking for Thompson. Thompson, he's been rooted. Do they have the damage to get him on? Setsu falling low. Balance trying to get off in time. He cannot. Setsu's dead. 2 dead on RNG without buyback available. Arfu goes for the stun onto Thompson. Thompson will fall. They'll get the Alchemist. But RNG, they've lost 2 heroes, and these are heroes without buyback. They've lost 3 now, as Lanham beaten down by Seb.
No buyback, and also, it was an Arcane Rune when Seb used the split in that fight. So 15 seconds, and he's got Primal Split again.
Oh goodness, I mean, you see OG Jarex is just leading straight in. He's going for the Hex. He's just creating a distraction space for ILTW to focus on the objectives. The melee ranks tops are falling. Monet, he goes in. Fishkra's there, but the Yule Scepter will be able to cancel the channeling from No-Tail. And Monet still potentially in trouble. The Golem dropped down onto the 3 of them. Hex is now back out indeed. Seb has the split. The damage to bring down another as Monet will fall, instantly buys back. Arfu's trying to chase and hunt down ILTW, but with the last remaining timing of the BKB, ILTW will get himself. Will it be far enough away with the stun coming out? It does hold back the next assassin. Monet finds the change though. Setup's there for Arfu's stun. Seb comes out of the primal split, but he's very low on this Brewmaster. They're trying their best to run away, but the Rod of Ados comes down onto Seb. Reaper's side is there onto ILTW. The Lycan's there for 100. Seb's dead as well.
Oh, he already has it too.
He's
wow,
got it complete.
Damn. I mean, Alpha's done a great job with his Spirit Vessels in every single one of the fights too. He's just been throwing it on pretty much any of the cores because they're all 3 strength.
Jarex, these jumps again. He's got the Serpent Wars dropped down. Monet needs help, and he needs it now. Forced out to the side, but they've got the lockdown. The Shackles are out. Then you have to save the Boundless Strike that allows Monet to get the slow fist out. He's out. The Wukong's command down, but they've lost Arfu. Setsu's got to be careful. Flyby healing him up with the Death Pulse. Seb's BKB about to wear off, but he has the Primal Split to move into. Flyby still on the front lines. Thompson charging up the Concoction. Stun from Seb. Sets up the Concoction. Monet comes back in with another slight fist. Monet incredibly low. He's playing in with the Revenant. Jumps forward onto Jarex. Jarex is dead. Thompson, another Concoction tries from Monet with the Lincoln Sphere. Blocks the stun. Monet still alive. They'll finally pop the Aegis, but OG, they'll lose 3 heroes for it. As RNG, again, despite the numbers being against them, are taking these fights from behind.
Despite Apfu also just getting, I think it was like a 9-second or 10-second Fiend's Grip and just dying in the fight.
And of course, getting the Satanic.
Got a BKB on Jarex now. If he can actually find these targets in the back lines, if he can actually find the Warlock in particular,
yeah.
If he BKB grabs him, they have to commit a Reaper Scythe to stop it.
Look at this hunt from RNG. It's pretty scary.
Thompson.
If they find Thompson, and I think they will, they'll see the courier going towards him. Arfu's on top of him. Ooh. Thompson set up there from Arfu with the stun. Boundless Strike to follow up. He's got a BKB into Chemical Rage. They don't have any further. Oh, they do with the chaotic offering. They'll drop that for the mini set. Try and jump in, but Seb punch the Primal Split. Reaper Scythe down onto Thompson. He's enough damage. Thompson, dead for 135 seconds, immediately buys back. He's not going to wait around. He wants to get back and involved in this fight. There's OG. They'll try and move back in. Setsu's going to jump back forward with the Primal Spring with a Fiend's Grip from No-Tail, holding the Monkey King in place. Do they have the damage to kill him off? He already got the Miona Active Shield out upon him, so they have to be careful how they poke at him. Hex out as well for Jarex. Concoction down. Seb with the BKB. Damage is there to kill off Setsu. Turns down towards Flyby. Flyby back up to full with the cheese. We've got the route onto Seb. RNG surrounding the Brewmaster. Jarex is out of mana. No-Tail's low as well. OG's got to back away. They've got nothing here to help Seb out, as Seb will fall dead for 2 minutes. It's RNG. Arfu's trying to poke a No-Tail, and with the help of Monet, they'll get another. The Bane is dead. Top lane, the range racks will fall to the creep efforts.
But when he got the Chemical Rage off, right? So Thompson buys back, comes back in the fight, but he doesn't have Chemical Rage.
Can't get in there.
He can't run in to actually join and help out his teammates when they're going for that.
They do now have the buyback available for Seb. It's come back online, and he's going to use it immediately. BKB popped by Thompson as well as Setsu. They'll turn towards Arfu. Arfu with the Yule's able to dodge the Concoction. Setsu and Monet in with the BKB. Setsu's BKB wearing off. Seb, he's been separated from the rest of the team. He fought back for this. He's not getting a third chance at this one as the RNG surround him. Seb Seb is gone.
The bottom racks though. ILTW's back.
He's going for the rack. He's going to get the Megas.
He's trying. There's
The TPs are coming in, but the racks are falling. Has he got a BKB? He's coming over the double damage of the BKB. He
got the Megas.
He got the Megas.
Oh my god.
He's out of there as well. Mega Creature taking him down bottom. They know that they still have this 5 versus 3. See how much RNG can get during this window. He toss onto No Tail, flyby.
They've got to force this.
Heading in, up for Evil, slowing him down. Jump forward from Setsu. And go for the kill onto No Tail, Self-Nightmare. Will keep him a little safe, but now with the Reaper sight down, No Tail. Dead for 140, OG 2 versus 5.
They've got the Ember who's pushing out the waves right now. He's joining with bots.
Is there any way that the Lycan can go for the rat? Has he got bots?
He does not right now. He can sell and look to buy if he wants to. Thompson looking to buy some time here.
That might be the only play, because Thompson, he is surrounded. He's got the Chemical Rage. He's trying to run away, but the Yule Scepter holds him back. Thompson will fall. Jarex is going to be back in 10 seconds. He has to travel. He's got to go for the bots play.
The Lycan's going in. He bought a Desolator as well.
He's got to go for it. He's doing it, ILTW. He's in the base. Are there any TPs on RNG? RNG, they're going to go for the base race. I think RNG will win this.
They've got the Glyph available.
They're
bringing
taking
heroes
the
back
second
too.
tier 4.
They're bringing Jarex as well back to the base too. They've got Glyph on the side of OG.
They've got the wards down.
OG has backdoor on right now.
They don't have any creeps. RNG haven't got the creeps. They've got to get back. They can't race this, but they'll get the kill instead onto ILTW. Jarex, the last man standing here for OG.
But he's killing Setsu. The creeps.
He's got it.
Got him.
The Megas.
Oh my god.
He's dead for 2 minutes, Setsu. He hasn't got buyback, but RNG, they're still good time. Seb's back in 10 seconds with Primal Split.
They've got creeps in the base now, though. They can actually do damage to the buildings.
They have. Seb's got to do something big. They need Jarex back here somehow. What can Seb do? It's all on his shoulders right now as the Ancient taking a beating by Flyby, Arfu, and Monet. Jump forward. Jarex gets the Hex out onto Flyby. Seb, BKB, Primal Split. They just need to keep them away for 50 seconds. It's a lot of time. Is there any way they can do it? It doesn't look like it is Monet. BKB pop. Jump forward onto Jarex. And he does not care about any brew. He heads back towards the Ancient.
The bottom wave is pushing out, though. Backdoor's going to kick back in soon.
Maybe that's enough to hold it. I think it is.
It might be enough. Backdoor is kicked back in.
30 seconds, and then OG's got 3 more back in the game.
On either one of these sides, it could be a game changer.
Nullifier's on him. Jump forward for Seb. Did he get the Spike Carapace off in time? Lotus Orb's going to be there from his teammate to help out. They'll turn with the upheaval onto the 3 of them. Flyby, he wants it with a Phoenix Grip. Is there anything to cancel it? I don't know if there is. He forced over the high ground, but that's going to be Flyby dead. He's got buyback in 30 seconds. 30 seconds, and he has buyback. Monet, BKB looks towards Seb. Seb's able to walk away. Nullified down onto Lanham. Lanham does not have Golem for 30 seconds. He's got the back of Arfu burrowed underground, providing the stuns and the Spike Carapace to keep OG away from diving for more. 20 seconds until that Necro can buy back.
They got to look to try to take the Rosh.
Just get a Rosh.
Yeah, while they have this advantage. They have the creeps pushing down bottom. ILTW is going to keep forcing it too.
They've got chains. 1 to 2. Committing with the Remnant, but already Seb's able to respond with the Primal Split. The Lincoln's Fizz Pro. Monet, he's jumped in for this, and Monet is dead!
He's dead. He's got buyback.
Meanwhile, in the base, ILTW. He was trying to go for the rat play. Setsu and Monet are there to try and deal with him. They're chasing for this one. ILTW, he went for the split pressure, but he is dead. We'll make the space for OG to find Roshan. They're without the Lycan for 90 seconds. They do force those 2 buybacks out. Buyback from Monet, buyback from Flyby, buyback now from ILTW.
Oh my god, this
OG
is so
want to
insane.
go for the game-ending push with the Aegis, with that cheese. And I believe this is the Refresher Shard as well, right? You're giving that bad boy to the Shaman.
Yep, they almost have level 25 as well on Seb, so that Primal Split is going to be constantly flowing throughout the fights too. Still quite a lot of them not available. They're going to be coming up, most of them, or some of them in the next minute.
So going to be a BKB here. Seb, he's going straight in onto Flyby. Flyby has the Ghost Shroud. Power Split's now by Seb. They've got the control onto No Tail. Arfu is able to burrow in deep with the burrow and Spike Carapace ready to pop. Thompson, BKB is committed as we'll get on top of Arfu.
Double wards.
Man down for Setsu, but indeed the wards, they're starting to rip through the towers. The tier 4's gone. The Ancient is exposed. Is there any way RNG can stop this fight from happening? I don't think so. The wards are doing it.
Fast.
Fortification comes out. Lanham, he'll get taken down. He's got a Golem out, but the speed that this Ancient's going to fall at is too much for RNG. As OG will take game 2 and will take the series 2-0. My goodness, RNG, they gave it their all there in game 2.